How you guys doing? Welcome back to the Job to Bella Magazine show on DMTV. This is your host, Don Tomaso. We're just here for a weekly review. No interviews today, but later on in the show, I'll be bringing on one of my colleagues just to talk a little bit about college basketball. I know a lot of Dukes and UNC fans are out there this year. My Villanova Wildcats are, we're doing our thing just to be modest. We know where we're going. Shout out to Penn, University of Penn, one of the top teams in the city right now. They're doing a lot of, playing a lot of great games, a lot of great basketball, just to give them a shout out. Major shout out to Lincoln University. A lot of my mentors are from there. 1854, like they would call it, big win over Cheney. They made a statement. Just give them a little bit of shout out in the Division Two level. Just moving to last weekend, Liverpool versus Manchester City. If you guys get to watch last week's show, we talked a lot about VAR and the impact, positive, negative impacts on the game. Let's just say that was another talking point. We have VAR is still confusing to a lot of people, even myself. When do you call a handball? Who are you talking to? How these decisions are being made? We feel like, it should have been 3-3. Man City should have had a couple of PKs in that game. I'm not a Liverpool fan nor a Man City fan. I'm being very, very objective right now. But it was an entertaining game, to say the least. At the beginning, Man City started very, very sharp in the first 10 minutes. But Liverpool, I know those two quick goals kind of shut things down. It was just watching two geniuses at work, with Pep and Klopp. Those guys were just incredible. Drama as well with Arsenal continues. Another loss to Leicester City. Players are on social media expressing their opinion. Our captain is no longer the captain. There's a lot of different things happening. In our community, we saw our U23 team from Lone Star, Philadelphia Lone Star, as you know it now, make it to the final. Major props to them. They'll be playing this coming weekend. If you have the chance, please go out there and support our little brothers because they are pretty pissed right now and they have all the right to be. Elsewhere, Coach FT is, taking his boys to Phoenix to defend that title, the Stick Up title. So that's another major game to watch. If you are able to make that game, please head out there. But we just here to review a lot of things that are happening with, in terms of sports. A major announcement was made by the Philadelphia Lone Star president, Paul Cody. Philadelphia Lone Star will be entering the USL2, which is, formerly known as the PDL. It's the last stage of amateur soccer in terms of going professional. Usually, it's display a lot of college players, a lot of guys on that brink of making a USL Pro team or MLS team. It's a major step for the community. A lot of things to consider, a lot of talking points. Hopefully, we'll try to get Paul on the show next week, try to discuss some of those, things that were, people have questions now. How the recruiting gonna go about? How's the sponsorship? Where are you guys gonna be playing? Who are they playing? How is the team gonna be built? I know Philadelphia Lone Star is a great organization, well structured, but this is a big move for them. Shout out to Paul, shout out to ABFT, and everybody else associated with that organization. Great move, great work. Paul continues to just amaze us day in and day out with how focused and how driven he is as a GM. We just want to give him that prop. But elsewhere in the community, something that happened a couple of weeks ago, I wasn't able to talk about. And just apology to Coach Nian, to Coach Sam, and whoever were out there getting their coaches' badges. We say thank you to Sierra Leone FC President, Mr. Wanko, and just helping these guys just to move further in their career. Shout out to Nian and shout out to Samuel Cole from Sierra Leone FC and Jim Lone Star as well. These guys were able to obtain their badges. Another step forward into getting a certification as top level coaches. It's never too late to add to your resume. He have won so much in our community. He's been the guy that done so much in Philadelphia. Now he's doing it with the Unity Cup from Kavala to Grange, and now he's doing it with just adding stuff to his resume, and just to give him props for that. Props to AB2 who continues to just win. Um, Two coaches. Hopefully, like I said, we're trying to get these guys on the show. Talk to them about how things have been for the last 15 to 20 years in this community. But like I said, weekly we'll be coming to you guys talking about various topics. There's a lot of things happening outside of Philadelphia. We want to cover a lot of things in Minnesota, in Boston, in Connecticut, in Arizona, in Atlanta, in North Carolina, South Carolina. Everywhere there's Africans, we want to be out there. It's just my plea to you guys. If there's an athlete or there's a team, it don't have to be basketball player, it don't have to be soccer. If it's a track star, someone playing tennis, golf, ping pong, it doesn't matter. Just reach out to us. The Facebook page. We just got our Instagram set up. We got our Twitter set up, so you can follow us on Instagram, Jot to Better Magazine. On both, that's our handle for both Twitter and Instagram. Just try to inbox us. Just share the story with us, and we'll take it from there. We have our research team out there, but there are things that we have been missing. A lot of things are going to happen that we cannot see. We don't want anyone to feel like they are being excluded or we're undermining the effort or point in the game. So please, if you have the chance, just send out your number or just link us with someone that can give us a better view on whatever it is that you need us to talk about. Um, but therefore, it's so many things going on, in the Liberian community all over. A topic I really want to discuss because, like I said, I grew up in the city. Came on a lot of coaches, especially Coach AB. It hurts to go to games and you look on the stand, there's no one there to support you. And this is my conversation with the U23 players. Is you guys have been playing on an AB probably for 2 to 3 years now. This is, if I'm not wrong, this is your first playoff run. You guys feel like the community is not very supportive. But sometimes before you look outside, you gotta look within. You have to check your older brothers. You have to go to the senior team. Those guys should have been at those games. There are over 40, 50 players on that senior team. A lot of them should have been there. I understand everybody have their personal life. Some people are working, some people have some family issues, whatever that might be. It's okay. It can be excused, but there are a lot of guys that's at home because I took 5, 10 minutes to watch the game, and I saw those who were online watching. If you have the opportunity to watch, you can show up. And trust me, I coach the U19 team, and I had a similar experience too to see these kids are giving 110% effort, but there's no one there to watch them or to cheer them on, especially when you're playing at home and you feel like this is your home base. You should have that 12th man out there screaming, clapping, yelling for you. But, the home team have that, they have those guys out there and you're home, but you feel like you're away. So, first of all, for my apology, but sometimes, like I said, look within, see what you can do to promote your games. Start with your family members. Start, with your brothers, your sister, your mothers, your auntie. Get them out there. Get your girlfriends out there. Get people out there. Let your girlfriends invite her girlfriends. Let your cousin invite, their friends. Make sure that place is crowded on Sunday. We'll all be there cheering you guys on, trying to, get that victory, get that trophy, and as you guys prepare for the winter season. So I just want to take that time to apologize and just to, give you guys some advice on how to move forward with this whole support thing. It's like I said, there's a lot of great things happening in our community in terms of sports. Major shout out to Coach Michi. He's in Minnesota right now. He has a weekly show on the magazine. Please, tune in. Try to watch it. He's doing a lot of great things. He's asking a lot of important questions in terms of football development in Liberia. But if you look at what's happening in Liberia and Mara, a lot of things are happening in other African countries too. If anybody know me and know who, my background, it lies in Ghana. We just went through a major change in terms of the FA. The same results. Ghana is not producing like they used to. We saw the days of SC and Motari. Those guys, those days seems to be gone. And what is going on? What happened to those youth programs? It seems like people are only bringing those kids to work out when it's time for international games. There are top clubs in Ghana, Ashanti Kotoko, Asaho, Liberty Professional. Those guys, are great clubs. What is going on? So That initiative has changed. If you follow Ghanaian football, they are doing a lot of things in terms of the youth. Just had one of the biggest youth recruitment tournament this past weekend. They started at the U12 level. They made it to the U15. So they're thinking about the future. So they're starting early. And most of those topics is what Coach Michi is talking about on the show. What is happening with Liberia? We saw today a major announcement from K. Kamara that he's leaving the Sierra Leone national team. What is going on beyond closed door? Why are players paying to play? Those are major things that Coach Michi is discussing. So you have chances, tune in, ask the question, he's bringing people on the show. Um, don't feel like you don't have enough knowledge. Sometimes it's great to be a sponge. Just sit there, listen, soak in some information. It's good to have an opinion, but sometimes it's good to know exactly what is actually going on beyond closed door. And, a lot of guys, in the Minnesota area, like D Max and stuff like that, these guys, they have people in the FA in Liberia that are saying things that, are they facts, are they fictions, are these statement people opinion? You never know until you tune in. So try to watch that show. It's a weekly show. Coach Michi has been doing a great job. Promised to be on my show in 2 weeks, according to his word. So if he doesn't, you don't see him in his chair in 2 weeks' time, just let him know not to call my phone, not to text me. Our Gunners relationship has been terminated. So so that's another topic. One thing that's been bugging me for the past month more than ever before is the fact that you know top footballing bodies are ignoring discrimination. Um, when it comes to racism, I feel like a lot of these things are just discussed. They are not People are not being punished the right way to have change. Um, Entering a stadium, that's nothing. A club can do that for 2 3 games. Taking a team out of a European competition, listen, you're being deducted 10 points, 20 points, knowing that it's going to cost them a league spot, or maybe cost them a European spot, maybe even make them get relegated. If these things are taken seriously, these punishment has to be serious. Because if you're just getting on a microphone and you're making an announcement about, hey guys, stop yelling, stop making monkey chants, start throwing out bananas, whatever it might be, it can stop for the rest of the game, but it's not going to stop anybody the following game or the game after that. How much punishment are these teams taking that you're looking at it and saying, okay, I love my club so much. I want to see my club do well. I don't want to be the reason that my club is, losing points or might not make a Europe, get a European, spot in Europe to qualify next year. I will be quiet. If I have nothing good to say, I will say nothing at all. What are we doing? What is FIFA doing? What is UEFA doing? Most of these things are happening to black players. We are sending our brothers to Europe to play. What is CAF doing? What is the pressure that CAF is putting on FIFA to say our players are not being protected? Because we know when these foreign guys come to Africa, they are treated like royalties. You will not see David Beckham enter Ghana and people are yelling at him or being racist to us. But why is it when our brothers go to Europe, they get those negative treatment? What is CAF doing? What is CAF doing all of this? We really need to ask questions, and there should be protests. We should sit there and be ready to not watch these games, walk away, not be part of these organizations. Just make a stand. But at the end of the day, they need us more than we need them. So just those are things that we just to have a talking points we always going to discuss on the show. Um, like I said, the topics varies from week in to week out. It could be it could be a controversial topic. It could be something fun that we all want to be excited about, or it could be something just for entertainment purposes, or it could be a interview. But this week we just wanted to come to you guys and just give you guys just a review on everything that we're going to talk about. Just give some shout outs to people, just to recognize some people. Listen, this is not personal. If you feel like we haven't spoken about you on the show or on the magazine or on Instagram, like I said, contact us on Instagram, Jad Tabella Magazine, on Twitter, Jad Tabella Magazine, on Facebook, Jad Tabella Magazine. Contact us. We are out there. My name is Don Tomaso. Just find me on Facebook, enter my inbox. Trust me, I have 54 on red messages right now. By the time before I fall asleep tonight, all those messages will be replied. There's so many people who are doing such a great job contacting and sharing stories. We want that to continue. There's a lot of great things we plan to do. We have a lot of great announcements to make. I want everybody to be part of everything we're doing. DMTV has been great to us, and we're lucky to be part of that team and just to continue to grow. We're gonna take a break now, and when I return, I'm gonna introduce to you guys my co-host. He's been with me for the last 2 weeks, and we're just gonna talk about a few topics. Thank you. Welcome back to the Jod to Better Magazine show. This is your host, Don Tomaso. We're here on DMTV. Like I said, we're just doing a quick review this week about so many topics. But yeah, to go in depth about two different situations right now. The focus is on Philadelphia Lone Star, formerly known as Geo Lone Star. Um, Yesterday, the president, Mr. Paul Cotton, came out and made a major announcement about the club joining the USL2, which were formerly known as the PDL. Philadelphia Lone Star has been in the city for since 2001. They will be going to the 18th, 19th season in 2019, 2020. So this is a big step for the community, not just for the club, but for the community as well. A lot of, it's going to give opportunity to a lot of guys, who are playing not just on Kavala or Sarah or Jones stuff, but, guys who are close to us in New Jersey, in terms of Trenton FC, but guys in Delaware, different parts of the city and the state. So I'm here with, Mr. Peter Jabo. I just, how do you feel about that move from Jones?
You know, when the news broke yesterday, I was very excited about the club. As we all know, the club have been around. It's a community team now.
Mhm.
We got a lot of young kids that we know we want to see them do good play on the teams. The coaches and staff, they are friends for, most of us. So, it was a pleasure, to see these guys and, take a kind of big step. I'm really happy for the team, the club, the direction they're heading in. I think it's going to bring more exposure to not just German side, but the community in whole. And as far as like, the African teams, because this is really a big step to have like our own team in like the League Two or PDL, whatever, they call it. But I'm very, honored and for the step they have taken so far.
Okay, I mean, like you said, is a major step for the community in all, major step for Philadelphia Lone Star. And it just shows the work that, Paul does, beyond close to that guy is a workaholic and, and the results are always there. Just for people that don't really know much about the PDA, the PDA is usually, for guys on the age of 25, kids who are, in college with that potential to play professional. You know, most of the PDL teams or USL2 teams are affiliated with MLS clubs. So this is, one of those stages where it's like, okay, this guy's still in college. Let's see how much he can develop. Philadelphia Monster will be playing in the Mid Atlantic Division. In that division, we have Reading FC, New York Red Bull on 23, Ocean City, FC Europa. Those were all great organizations, just to name a few that will be competing against. Like, as you know, Reading has been champions for the last couple of years. Great organization. We had a couple of guys from our community, Lamy, Ivan, that play for them. So this would be a great opportunity for most of these guys in this community to showcase their talent against the best of the best in the country. So major move for the club, major move for the community, and just kudos to see how everything developing in upcoming months because 2020 is just next door now, and winter will be quicker than usual for most of these guys with their anticipation and I see some guys will be heading to the gym soon, hopefully. Um, but this week, like I said, we are just discussing Philadelphia Lone Star today. This week, for one of the young midfielders slash defender, there was a post on the magazine. He was pretty much calling out everybody in the community, including myself. I'm not going to take myself out of the picture. Um, The post was related to the lack of support to the U23 team of Philadelphia Loonstar. The team is coached by Coach AB, the head coach, assisted by, James Kranga, Mustafa, and James G, just to name some of the coaches. These guys have been doing well in the UPSL Empire Division. They made it to the playoff in the semifinal where they played, New York FC, Real New York FC. And at that game, it was pretty much just their away fans. And he asked, why is it, because he's a young guy, why is it that, people don't come out to support them? But a lot of guys were at the Unity Cup game, yelling, screaming, beating drums. But when it comes to local clubs, the support died. Peter?
When I read a post, I was also tagging a post, and it was kind of like surprising. But for me, the advice I got for the young kids, I just think you got to use different approach to get the fans, to come out to support them. I think like getting angry, it was good for them to express their frustration. Don't get
Mm-hmm.
me wrong, but I think that after expressing the frustration, you can also find a better way to be able to get to the fans, to come out. You need to encourage people to come out.
Mm-hmm.
As we all understand, it's not like it's not a fan base thing. We
Mm-hmm.
just in the community we love. We love the game
Mm-hmm.
and we love for you the kids that are playing. So definitely to come and support is not a problem. But especially the frustration was another aspect of it. But like, how can you encourage these fans to come out?
Yeah.
So we got to start from not just the organization,
Mm-hmm.
but visit people, invite people. As you said earlier, you have to like touch with people,
Mm-hmm.
to bring people out there. Because just go on Facebook and telling people how you feel, how frustrated you are, it's not going to bring fans on the field.
Mm-hmm.
If you got to reach out to certain people, say, hey, you know what? Hey, Zizu, we've been seeing you around the community. This game mean a lot to all. We really need to come out, we need to encourage other people to please come out and watch us play. It'll be great to see people like you on the field cheering us,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that make me to be like, oh, you know what? Okay, I'm going to face my schedule, show up today, or encourage few friends, hey, let's go support these kids, So whether day was not a bad thing, I appreciate them for at least expressing their frustration, but I don't want to just stop there.
Yeah.
I want them to be able to get into the community,
Mm-hmm.
get people to come out to support them. A lot of people, I don't know how far is the game, but a lot of people don't let the drive to go out there. I'm so glad that I talked to Coach Abe. He said the game going to be on Bartram Field starting for next year, which is going to be fun.
Yeah.
But before that, we stay as a club, as a young team, they still need to get out there, initiate with or allow the older guys, allow the fans, family, everybody make up a fan, not just your team, but your family member can bring another family member. You can ask, as the last when somebody posted about the game and I was like, hey, where's the drum?
Mm-hmm.
So we need all this stuff. We need to, reach out to people instead of just getting frustrated and sitting back and assume that people are going to come. People still not going to show up. They will
Mm-hmm.
just sit there and assume people will express our frustration. But we still need to make phone calls. We need to call people. We need to set up like community. Say, I think this is a club now in the community. We need people to come out every Sunday. What can we do to, for the fans to come support us? Reach out to people will tell you like, what's going on with them.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, and that way we all can come together and be able to support them because they're doing a great job. And I think they need people to be on the sideline to support them. That alone give them that extra motivation to be able to do more things, But we still gotta reach out to people instead of just, lashing out and just keeping quiet and think that everything gonna be in place.
All right. I mean, great points. For what is happening. Like I said earlier, it's terrible. Of course, you wanna be playing at home and have that presence. We have that 12th man. We have the drums. We have the screaming from our fans. That hey boo. It's exciting. It makes you motivated. It encourages you to go that extra mile. Even when you're tired. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I win a header. I'll make sure I tackle this ball. Make sure I get a shot off. All those things are important for a player in every sports. But this is the issue which came to my attention. If you're frustrated, most of these guys are young. They don't have the years in this community to make some of the statements they are making. If you're frustrated, you have a head coach in AB. AB has been here for the beginning since 2001. AB has coached so many teams, so many players. Should the step not have been, Coach AB, what can we do to bring more fans to our games? Why we are not having fans? Why is it that guys we haven't seen before were able to make it to the Unity Cup finals? But we're playing here every day. We've been in the league since the spring. This is the fall league. We're in a playoff. We're in a semifinal. Why we don't have fans on the field? Talk to your coach. You'll have captains. You'll have leaders. Eugene, Alex. You guys are all leaders of that club. Get a team meeting. The coaches don't have to be a part of it. Guys, listen, we got to promote our game this week. It's a major game. We have to promote. Paul, President Paul, please print out tickets for us. Guys, even if it's $1 for the ticket, go out there. Everybody's responsible to sell 5 tickets. You have 20 players on the team, 5 tickets. That's 100 people that you're recruiting. Sure, start at home. Start with your mom, start with your dad, start with your brother, your sister, your cousin. Get your aunties on the phone. Hey, major game today. We're playing. Give them time. Everybody's schedule is different. Everybody have jobs. Nobody have a 9 to 5 Monday to Friday anymore. Some people work on a weekend, every weekend. So if you engage them, early on, let them know what's going on. They can adjust the schedule. If it's important, pick up the phone. Hey, B-Bird, I'm playing tomorrow. I'm playing next week. I'm playing on Thursday. I'm playing on Friday. It's a playoff game. These guys are coming from all the way to New York. They cannot have more presence on that field than our own team. Please show up. Sometimes it's not even a person you're talking to that's gonna show up. They're gonna spread the word. They're going, oh, my beginning playing on Saturday. Oh, where? They're playing over here. This is the address. We at the magazine are gonna do the best. Like I said, we're gonna do our best to promote every and anything that is happening. That's what we can do. That's the most we can do. If I show it again, that's me. Invite Ja, that's Ja. If I invite Zizu or Mitchell or any one of those consultants, that's just us. But support is bigger than just the consultants of the magazine. We're going to report the news. We're going to give you guys your flowers every opportunity we get. But it's better and it's more encourageable to say, okay, what can we do as a club team, as a U23 team, to say how can we bring fans out there even when it's 40 degrees or when it's 80 degrees? What can we do? We need a fan club. Reach out to your girlfriends. You guys are dating. Reach out to your girlfriends. Have a fan club. Organize things. There's so many things I can do. But I've been part of the organization. I'm part of the organization. I've seen it happen. Everybody is probably looking towards Paul. Let Paul do this. Let Paul do that. Paul is just one person. Eugene, Alex, this is a challenge. Today is Wednesday. Y'all have corporate mode days. Step it up. I want to see you guys do something. Do something different. Yeah, promote your team. Don't just share it. Sometimes I don't think sharing things on Facebook on your wall is even important anymore. Share those things in people's inboxes. Make sure they read it. Let that bubble come beneath your message. Yes, they read it. If they don't reply you, send them a quick message. Hey, I just sent this to you. This is our game. Make sure you're paying attention. I will tell you, I have so many messages I get on Facebook. I click on it just because it's there, and I don't even read the content. But if that person comes back to me, it's okay. This is important. People are busy, but like I said, you guys deserve all the support. Even as a coach, I was always frustrated. As a player, I was frustrated. But early on in my career, we never had to ask fans to come on the field. Those things were happening by nature. But now it seems like it's a lot of things have been changing. So we have to approach things differently. The more things change, the more we got to change. We got to adapt too. So just to give you guys word of advice, we will try to support you guys on the magazine. Like I said, that's the most we can do. But as an organization, try to step it up, try to do different things, and try to encourage people in a different way. Okay. Um, like I said, we just wanted to just cover Philadelphia Lone Star for tonight. Give a shout out to Paul and the organization, Coach AB, Coach Sam, Coach FD, everybody who's part of that organization. Major shout out to all the moves they've been making. The club has been very successful in 2019, from the senior team to the U23 to the U19. Just congratulations on everything you guys have achieved. Like I said, young guys start being frustrated. Reach out to other guys. Y'all have Haji. Y'all have Siddiqui. These guys are major marketer, major marketer. Call their phones. How can we get you guys to how can we get you guys? Your assistant coach is part of the Slum Life group. Contact him. Hey, we need to approach things differently. But like I said, once again, a major shout out to you guys for all the things you have achieved. Thank everybody for tuning in today. Again, we will see you guys next week and just try to have a great show. This is your host, Don Tomaso. This is DMTV, Jot to Better Magazine.
Co-host, Your Job Virginia, on Mike Zisa, DMTV Live.